Hey guys, what's up? Lightboltjoe here. Today I'm here with my bro Eddie. We are going to discuss 9 years of friendship. So Eddie, what is the first memory you have of us meeting?
The first memory I have of us meeting was it was after meeting your brother Vinny from summer camp, and
Yes.
one of my friends who brought me to that summer camp brought me here to hang out with you, who he said Vinny was second only to his friend Joe. So you gotta meet this guy Joe. So I'm like, okay, let's fucking go. And show up, and here's this guy with this crazy fucking hair. I'd never seen it in my life. It was like, you had it at the time, it was like buzzed, like it was like short like here, and then it got like big going up, I imagine.
That was 2009.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
It was the interesting hair.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
It was like a crown. I had like a
Yeah,
crown.
no, it was like a crown, but
Yeah.
just attached to this guy's head all the
Yeah.
time. And, yeah. What a provocative haircut. I couldn't have imagined it until I saw it. And, yeah, and we got it in the car. And the first memory is like just showing up, getting in your car, completely covered in random ass bumper stickers.
Yes.
Everywhere.
It was a good vehicle.
And sitting in the back seat and just seeing this fucking crown right behind him, just
Bounce.
driving this fucking car.
September 2009.
Probably,
That's-
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And he's good with the dates. I don't remember anything, names, numbers, things like that. Out of the question for me. So, yeah, and then we went around like picking up people.
Yeah?
And then we got, and then we went to go see Jennifer's Body with that woman, Megan Fox. At the
With that
time,
woman.
at the time was like the bee's knees. She was as hot as you could get.
2009, yeah.
Yeah, everybody was in love with her. And now I don't even know if she's alive.
She's alive.
Okay, I have no idea what she's
She
doing.
has 2 kids. She's,
2 kids?
Yeah, she's
Holy
on a TV
shit.
show. She's doing a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Grew up.
Yeah. 9 years. Yeah. Time flies.
That's so bizarre. It does not feel like 9 years at
Yeah,
all. It
I
feels
know.
like 2 days ago, which is kind of scary. So, anyway, then we go into the movie theater, and everybody's getting tickets, whatever, and I'm an oblivious person when things are going on. I'm just very, woo, I'm like a girl in a club. I just like, what's going on? Woo. I'm just like, in the moment, enjoying stuff, looking around, whatever. I go to the bathroom. The rest of the group has already finished buying tickets by the time I'm done. I come outside. Literally, like, I couldn't have planned it better. I walk out of the bathroom into the group walking towards the movie. And I'm like, oh, hey, here we go. Doesn't cross my mind that I didn't buy my ticket. I thought everybody bought all the tickets, and then we were just
you gave a
paid.
stack to the girl. That's what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but like before that though, like seeing everybody,
Okay.
ticket in my mind was like, oh, somebody purchased all the tickets for all of us, and then we distribute the money to the person who bought the tickets.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. And so I'm just like, all right, we will sit down, and I'll give them the money and whatever, and go in, just walk with it. We gave her the tickets, and she was like, all right, everybody go, and I just walk in with the group, sit down, get our seats, waiting for the previews to start, and say, hey Joe, like, and this is like really our first conversation.
The first
time like
time
him
we
and I
hung
like
out.
we're talking,
Yeah.
and like nobody else is really talking to us.
Yeah.
And
We sat next to each other.
Yeah. So like I'm assuming like he's like the leader of the group right now. He drove everybody. He brought it all together. Everything. He probably did the buying of the tickets. And I'm like, Joe, how much was the ticket? And he's like, I didn't buy your ticket. I'm like, who did? I don't think anybody did. Huh? So I just got in for free.
You did.
And he just goes, yeah, I think so. And I'm like, oh shit, fucking epic. So that was the thing we said back then, epic. Epic.
Yes. We still say it.
Right. No,
The
but it was
younger
like
ones don't.
it was like
It was a
lit.
thing.
Lit right now. I don't
Yeah.
know when you're watching
Was
this, but
epic.
right now, lit is what you
It's
say.
epic. Yeah.
Now, back then, epic.
Dope.
That was,
Yeah.
dope is still a thing. Dope was less frequent for me around that
epic,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everything
Epic
was epic for us.
Yeah. Like, oh, fucking epic. That was like if something was
Yeah.
lit as fuck. It was epic. Yeah. So that was pretty amazing. It started. He's obviously a good luck charm. And we watched the movie, and it was pretty okay. It was pretty okay.
It was a good teen horror movie.
It was good for
What
a
it was.
group to go hang out and
Yes.
kind of spend an hour and a half
Yeah,
watching.
that black vomit in that kitchen scene was disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, it was.
Do you feel my
Fun.
heart? Do you feel how broken it is on top of my super amazing titty?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That kind of thing.
That
It
was so funny.
It was very entertaining, yeah. But yeah. So then after that, you would come over to all different parties we had, because we would have a party at least once a month, and there'd always be 20 to 30 people
So many parties
of our ages just constantly in this backyard. So many memories at different locations.
Oh
Tommy
my
broke
God.
his collarbone over there. I crashed into a tree over here when that swing was here, but then we moved that swing over here. That green thing.
You have to get some B-roll of the backyard and throw it in here.
Man,
'cause
I
it's
gotta.
like-
I'd have to find it. I'd have to dig.
Oh no!
to
You
find
can
it.
B-roll like after this, like
Oh,
just showing.
I thought you meant like past videos.
Oh,
of,
no,
like,
no,
backyard
that's
stuff.
mad
I mean,
work.
this backyard is trash right now, but spring cleanup. But yeah, so like, you were always down to hang out. You were always down for a party. You were always down for some random thing. We would go to All American sometimes just because we could, and you were here. And the other thing is you and I live quite a distance away, so it was always a matter of when our schedules could match up, and then after high school, what we were both doing, different jobs, different schooling, stuff like that. So it was always trying to figure out, all right, when can I see Eddie? When's the next time Eddie and I can talk? And there's been plenty of times throughout the 9 years that I've always needed desperately your opinion on things.
Yeah.
For instance, like 5 years ago, I was having boy problems, and I needed your opinion because I knew you would have some words of wisdom on it. And we sat down in the living room, and you gave me this like speech that I wasn't like prepared to hear because it was so real, but like I needed to hear it at the same time. And it was something like, you need to make sure that you're happy. Of course, like, it's natural to crave that affection, that physicality kind of a thing. But if you're not comfortable in this situation, if you're not happy with this guy, get rid of him. And you were so just like poignant about it, just like let it go. And it was cool hearing that because no one else had told me that kind of thing. It was just different. It was authentic, and that's what I've always appreciated about you, is that there's nothing fake about you. You never hide anything. When we need to talk about something, we talk about something.
Thank you.
For instance, last night you and I had a 5-hour-long conversation from 9:30 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. Thankfully, you slept over because I don't know how the hell you would have driven home last night.
I wouldn't
It's
have.
just not physically possible.
I would have just
No.
slept in the car. I'm in like
Yeah.
no.
But like we covered, catching each other back up, on different jobs, and you with photography and all the stuff that you've been doing, which is amazing. And I'm so proud to see how far you've come compared to the kid that we would do pranks on all the time. So many different parties. My brother would tell you one thing and you would believe it.
Oh man.
Like he convinced you that if you.
Oh my god, the corned beef.
Yeah.
Oh, the toasting. No,
Corned
that's
beef?
the worst. No.
Corned
No. The corned beef was only in the moment.
true.
He had gotten me so many times that he just assumed he got me again.
Clarification. It was the St. Patty's Day party, 2012 maybe, something like that.
Yeah.
And Eddie's cutting away the fat from his piece of corned beef, and my brother's like, "Why are you doing that? It's filled with protein."
No, I asked him like, "What the fuck is this?" Because I was like what, like I was so convinced that if it was pure like gross fat, like why would you like leave it there and then serve it? Why wouldn't you cut it off because it's gross and then serve it? It's like fucking. Ugh.
That's not how corned beef goes.
Yeah,
You keep
I know, but
Yeah.
like,
But
I
like,
found out then.
Yeah, he
No.
got you, but then like the thing with the toast.
Oh,
explain
that was bad.
Explain
That
the
was
toast.
bad. Okay. So, it was a time where I was involved in many different things that involved health facts and just random
Nutrition,
health facts.
yes.
I was going through a period of about 18 months where I was just constantly learning little things every now and again about the human body and things that you can put in it that just blew my mind at the time.
Because
Just-
you're inquisitive. So,
yeah, inquisitive and fun facts, and Twitter's a big thing, and Uber
Yeah.
facts, and just weird shit is being pelted at my face all the time, and I'm like, oh shit, yo, it's real, it's legit, the internet. So then fucking Vinny, wonderful human being in some ways, very
Always.
dark and evil in the sense that he likes to take
Sinister,
advantage of
that's the
my
word.
sinister mind, likes to take advantage of the fact that I was so young and naive. And so he would make up something on the spot, and whatever it was, he would go with it, and he would push it to the end of the earth. And he happened to say, Eddie, did you know And it's always, did you know
with the interest or two? Yeah.
that if you take bread and you toast it, you can you can literally burn the carbs out of the bread. Really? Really?
I remember the day.
Yeah, because the heat, blah, blah, blah. He said some shit that was like really convincing to somebody who wouldn't know better.
Yeah.
Like, and he's so good at keeping a straight face.
He's a good
Anybody
actor.
in the room.
Really good actor.
No, seriously, anybody in the room seeing his face, if they couldn't hear what he was saying, they would have been like, oh, he's having like a real conversation with Eddie over there.
Yeah.
Like, no flinching of anything. He's
Deadpan.
super good.
Yeah.
Super good at lying. And lying to my fucking face, Vinny. And he literally burned the carbs. No, excuse me. Literally burn the carbs. That's how we said it. Literally burn the carbs out of the bread. That's crazy because you know what? I love bread. You know what I don't like? Lots of carbs. Because fat.
Yeah.
Right? Oh my gosh. I can keep eating bread. I just have to toast it all the time. Joseph, I don't like toasted bread on sandwiches. I don't like it. I like the soft bread.
I did not know, actually.
PB&J. I do not toast the bread for my PB&J. I think it's weird and uncomfortable in my mouth.
Texture.
It's just, nah. I prefer the soft ones. Those Uncrustables have taught me to enjoy the soft bread.
There you go.
You know? I fucking did this for years. Probably 2 full years.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was 2.
It was like
2 years.
full on years,
Yeah.
like almost 24 months around
Yeah.
that, give or take. Before and I've mentioned it to people, like my mom at the time in the house, and she's like, "Oh, huh, interesting." Like she wasn't like, "Oh my god," like fucking bullshit. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
She was just like, "Oh, like okay, whatever," and she was unamused and didn't care and carried on. So it never stood as a red flag to me. I stop and think about it.
Okay.
At some point, I must have learned something
Month
else
24.
too that was real, and I'm like, well, you can't burn the carbs out of a potato? Wait a minute. Carbs is... That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
How could this be possible?
It was orange juice. That's the realization you explained to me.
That's what it was?
Yeah.
It was orange juice.
You told me you were making toast in the morning, and
Mm.
you were like, I need some juice, and then you were like, I don't know why, but you decided to read the nutritional facts on
Right,
the
right,
orange
right,
juice,
right.
and it said carbs in the orange juice.
How do you toast orange juice?
Exactly. How do you toast orange juice? How do you burn the carbs out of orange
What do I
juice?
boil it?
And it was at that point, that's when you were reliving the story. You said that's the moment that you realized my brother got you. Because you can't burn the carbs out of orange juice.
I fucking told Vinny, and he started crying at the dinner table. He
Tears.
started dying.
We're in the-
He's like,
we're in the
he
dining room.
forgot that he got me.
It was 2 years.
Yeah, and he came back, and he's like, oh my god. I called him out in front of the whole table, and everybody died. It
Yeah.
was-
My parents were dying. Yeah.
Oh my god.
My dad was making fun of you. But
Oh.
for various reasons. But
Horror.
he's like, Eddie, come on. Really? You didn't
He's
know
like,
this?
what are you doing? He's like, what else have they told you? He said, what, there's a lot of vitamin C and heroin?
Right.
Like, what?
It was a real dinner. That was a real dinner. It was so funny. Remember, I choked on water because it was just it was just funny.
Vinny almost
Yeah.
allegedly killed his brother by getting me with that.
Yeah.
Making me choke on the
Yeah,
water.
it was
2 years later.
pain, but so worth it. Just you telling the story, and you were just in such disbelief that you believed him for so long. And I am so surprised you didn't do a simple Google at any point during the 2 years.
It's the weirdest
Because
thing.
you just took everything that he said as fact.
Oh no, I totally did.
Everything.
I love the Michellos. Vinny is one of them. I trust.
Yep.
Also, I was fucking stupid. So those two together kind of
Live and learn.
yeah.
I don't think he's pranked you since then, though.
If I can do it, you can do it. That's what they say.
Maybe we should try boiling orange juice and see what happens.
I feel like there would just be a pile of orange crusted sugar.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, because it would evaporate.
At the
It would
bottom.
do a reduction thing.
Yeah,
There'd
yeah.
be no point.
I literally was thinking about it as we were talking. I'm
Yeah.
just like, what would that look like? Yep.
Yeah. But, yeah, so there's never a dull moment with you. Never. Even during our
Unfortunate.
1 p.m. giggles last night, that was hysterical.
1 a.m.
What did I say?
1 p.m.
1 p.m.
It's 1 p.m. guys.
we're still on those
Middle
1
of the
a.m.
day.
giggles. Yeah, with the sun actually up and clouds around us. But no, that's the thing I appreciate you is that, like I said, when we actually do get to hang out, when we do get to play frisbee, when we do get to go to Venetian, something, we always make sure we have to take a picture. We always, even when we're at Hicks, right?
Oh, that's
See an
the
auto,
best.
and I get hit by the school bus. That classic picture every year. You getting sausage and stuff, but I've been dealing with boys stuff currently, and I wanted your opinion on it, and you gave me a lot of great feedback on it, and it's cool, knowing that I can go to you for these things, that you do have literal knowledge and life experience to say, hey, this has worked for me for various things on girls, but you can actually do it, on a different
You're all
front.
humans.
So,
I mean,
yeah, gender doesn't matter when it comes to these stories. So
Right.
it's convenient that you get to talk from experience and then relay it on me, or not vice versa. If you have questions, 9 times out of 10, I might have an answer. Last night, I constantly had answers for all of the, energy questions you kept throwing at me.
Oh yeah.
So that was fun. Spooky, but fun.
It was pretty fun and a little spooky.
A lot of it.
Because
A
it
lot of
was
spooky.
dark. Anything spooky when it's in the dark.
And past midnight.
Yeah, late.
Yeah.
Everything's
Ghost
dark.
stories past midnight is always such a fun learning experience. I'll give it that.
Yeah. Learned quite a lot.
Yeah. What was I'm trying to think. What was like the last movie we went to see? It had to have been a Marvel movie. Because we saw it. Did we see it with Alec?
Oh no no
Couple
no
years
no no!
back?
The last movie I think I
Yeah.
saw it with you was actually a little while ago. Like I went with the whole family. I showed up
Okay.
and we went and saw Daddy's Home. Mark
we
Wahlberg
did.
and
Oh, that's right. Okay.
yeah.
When was that? 2015? 16?
2016 I think.
16?
Ye-
Sounds about right.
Sounds yeah.
I remember. Yeah, you were
Must
over
have
for like
been.
dinner or something. And, like we would like.
No. I met you guys at the thing, and then I came back with you. I think.
Remember you
But I
ate.
showed up.
Granted, every time you're here, you eat. So
You're Italian.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
hungry.
yeah,
It's
just-
like the
it
match made in
meshes.
heaven.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I'm having. See, you said I'm great with dates before, and then the dates are just gone. But that's another thing from last night. 2:30 in the morning, this morning, you and I were both on my bed writing in a journal, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
It's so funny because I just started writing in this journal called the 5-Minute Journal. Shout out to Alex Icon and Mimi. Yeah, I started doing it like literally 2 days ago. It came in Amazon. I had 2 entries in it, and just in time to be able to do it with this guy.
Yeah. What I do, to those of you who are curious about journaling, if you don't know how to journal, I have every day of my life documented since January 1st, 2010. That is over 9 years worth of stuff. So it's how I do it is a little different than how Eddie does it because he follows like a guideline in his book.
Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing,
Yeah.
and I don't like journaling, but
So-
it like makes me do it.
What I do is what I did that day, who I talked to, what I watched, if I did an art project. Not so much what I ate. It's really
Yeah.
irrelevant. Unless it was like
You probably
an
like-
awesome meal
You
that
probably
I need to remember.
You probably marked the date. You were probably just like, oh, by the way, I'm vegan now, and then everything on there is probably
Yeah.
like, assuming you just ate vegan.
Yeah. Or like when I started vegan dieting June 4th of last year, like the first 2 weeks were absolute hell. And I remember writing about the cheeseburger and pizza dreams I had every night. I remember writing.
Oh, it happens.
Yeah, it was like a drug addict going through withdrawals. That's what the 2 weeks were. But that's the thing. It's you journal how you want to journal. You journal what you want to remember. So like we were going through my journal yesterday, and I was like, "What the hell are all these pages in the back?" And it turned out it was a status update from 5 a.m. one day because I had this crazy ass dream, and it was like 4 pages typed on Microsoft Word that I just couldn't fathom writing physically in that book. So it was just easier to just print it out, and it was such a creepy ass dream. But that's the point. It's I journal what I know years from now would be important to remember.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing. So like you and I hanging out from last night with a surprise sleepover and talking for 5 hours, and then you waking up at 11:30 this morning.
I wanted him to wake
Bagels
me up by
and
9:30,
Ragnarok,
but he
never
let
told me that.
I was drunk and tired.
There you go.
I wasn't really drunk, but I
No,
mean,
yeah.
like it was as if I were.
1 p.m. giggles makes you drunk. I give you that.
Yeah.
That's fine. You needed the sleep. You didn't get
I
sleep.
had
the night
2
before.
glasses of wine, although over the course of 4 hours, doesn't really matter.
I think it's a credibility to the house then that you're so comfortable to just knock out.
Oh, I am so
And
comfortable
you just
here.
lost time. So that's the thing. So the rest of our day, we're gonna watch a movie, eat more bagels, go to All American, see what else happens. It's a
Yeah.
great day that we both conveniently have off. So we're gonna obviously have more adventures of it. I'm very excited. Any other words of wisdom to our beautiful audience to join in on a conversation? Because all friendships should be kind of like this, back and forth.
Words of wisdom pertaining to
Anything.
friend. Okay.
Anything you want. Friendship, pizza,
Okay.
birds. That bird who keeps staring us down right there.
Yo,
He keeps getting closer.
he's thinking about us.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know, actually.
He's like,
Brownish.
he's got a nice fucking tail.
It's like a long tail.
Yeah, like it's almost like a blue jay without the head and the. I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's not a robin.
No shot. Oh, he's got nice wings.
Stark? Is that the word? No, Stark is Tony. But is there a Stark bird?
Yo, he looks so much like. What the hell is that?
I don't know.
This coloring is insane.
All right, brownish bird, tannish body, about yay
and
long. He's
white
got
highlights in the
awesome
tail
white on his tail and his wings.
and the wing. It's like literally when
birdie, come this way.
when it's all open, it makes like a circle.
Starling?
It's like a circle of white, but it's like
Yeah.
attached in 3 segments.
Is that a word?
Like the Overwatch symbol.
Is
or
it a
something.
starling bird, right?
I don't know. I don't know my birds.
Stark or starling?
I mean, I like birds.
My
but I
dad
don't-
would know.
Whatever.
We gotta call him out.
Modern dinosaurs.
Yes. Words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom. So, okay, honestly, I would say, whatever problems you may perceive yourself to be having, I would do 2 things. I would come back to the present moment, however that works for you, whether it's remembering your breath and just breathing, and realizing that in this moment, there's no such thing as a problem. All problems are perceived, and all events are neutral. So, birth of a baby is neutral.
Yes.
We choose to add on that, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is beautiful. This is a fantastic thing. We get excited about it. Death is neutral. We create the soundtrack to everything. We decide what's good and what's bad. So I would just remember that next time something you may perceive to be is bad, remember that you can't connect the stars looking from where you are. You can only connect them looking back. So understand that there are no accidents. Whatever is happening, as shitty as it may feel, going forward 5-10 years from now, looking back, you may understand why that needed to happen to get you to where you were then. So just let go, keep doing your thing, stay on your path, be true to you, be authentic, and just love on people. Don't waste your time hating them.
Beautiful.
There, mouthful.
Poetic. Justly put.
Just
Thank you. Justly.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you for having me on your wonderful show.
Yes, mucho mahalo. And on that note, we'll catch you later, guys. Have a great day.